I love seeing Nature's Prophet. I think he's definitely one of the more viable heroes right now. Or his stock, I suppose, is going to skyrocket, like I said earlier, with this patch, certainly. So Evil Geniuses will take it for themselves. Chaos Knight now coming out for Demon Slayers. We did see Chaos Knight a couple of times earlier on today in a completely different series. Didn't perform too well. Obviously a different circumstance there. But CK, we'll see how it performs here. Right now, this seems like an okay CK game. They don't have a lot of ways to deal with the Phantasm yet, but there are still 2 picks to come for Evil Geniuses. Initially something like a Queen of Pain. Could be pretty good here. Beastmaster is the 4th pick for Evil Geniuses. I believe his Whirling Axes got buffed in the last patch. Let me actually pull him up real quickly. Wild Axes even. Yeah, they now pierce spell immunity, so there's that benefit from it as well. Primal Roar now actually deals damage through spell immunity as well because of the result of the change to spell immunity itself. And a couple of talent changes that were slightly increased. So Beastmaster getting some buffs here in the latest patch. And likely to be Ramsey's hero. Certainly some good objective taking, though, from Evil Geniuses right now with both the Beastmaster and the Nature's Prophet coming to the table. Invoker ban from Demon Slayers. The Abed Invoker. That would have been fun. Certainly a great option against Chaos Knight. I'm always personally a huge Invoker fan myself.
5 seconds remaining.
But not going to see it here. Good ban from Demon Slayers. Evil Geniuses, they need to ban a mid-hero likely. Again, neither team has their mid-hero yet. So it's really dependent on what Evil Geniuses would like to pick up themselves. It really is hard to guess, you know, with this huge patch just coming out, what we may potentially see. We could still see a puck mid. That isn't out of the question. So they could final pick a crit hero here, certainly, if they feel like there's a support option that just simply makes more sense. Another answer to the CK, perhaps. Something like a Jakiro maybe comes to mind. Their laning presence would be pretty strong still. I know there's been some talk about Warlock as well, with some buffs that Warlock got in this latest patch. And Warlock in the laning phase with the Morphling and the heals is actually a pretty good combo as well. Wait, didn't Warlock get changes? Or am I wrong on that? I'm actually looking at the Liquipedia notes. And I guess maybe I'm wrong on that, actually. Well, never mind then. Point still kind of stands, but if Warlock didn't get any changes, I suppose we shouldn't expect to see him. That was certainly one of those out there options. Well, Evil Geniuses is making sure they're confident with this final ban and pick for themselves. This is just game 1, as I see people asking about. Again, we are on a 5-minute delay, so unfortunately my reaction to you guys a little bit later. But EG ends up with that. Is this TA? No.
Storm Spirit.
Storm Spirit. So they ban the Huskar, and they pick up the Storm Spirit. It's not a hero we get the chance to see much, but going to see it here in the hands of Abed. Abed, I don't know why I say Abed. Abed. No, in the hands of Abed. His level 25 talent, Overlord pierces immunity, now deals damage through spell immunity. Of course, with that spell immunity change once again. I know Blitz was actually pointing that out after the patch changes came out as one of the bigger noticeable ones that he noticed there. Now, obviously when you pick up a Storm Spirit, the first thing you look for on the other side is the crowd control presence, and it's decent on Demon Slayers. There is some travel time, though, and so a lot of potential to react for Storm Spirit. Naga Siren, the final pick, though, for Demon Slayer. So that ensnare, similar idea. The travel time is there, but with that Diffusal Blade, which you expect to see likely on the Naga Siren, a solid answer, I suppose, to the Storm Spirit. And it goes back to, in general, when it comes to dealing with these AoEs, the illusions, really, maybe not the strongest presence from Evil Geniuses. They do have a puck, though, who is going to be played by Crit. Ramsey's on that Beastmaster. And Abed, as expected, of course, on the Storm Spirit, Artesian Morphling, Nature's Prophet being played by Fly. So, I don't know. kind of even listing it off right there, though, it is, I suppose they're actually okay, you know, with the way that they can deal with these illusions. And Storm Spirit, it is one of those give and take matchups, though, it feels like as well, where, yes, Diffusal Blade gets caught in a stunner and ensnare, could be dangerous for Storm Spirit, but he's also good at dealing with the split pushing presence of a Naga Siren, right, when she's either sending out the illusions or herself even, where he can zip in and take care of business. So we'll see. We'll see how that matchup plays out. Constabile is playing... Wait, so actually that is interesting, right? So iAnnihilate's playing the Chaos Knight. And he is their mid player. Interesting. So it's actually going to be a CK mid versus the Storm Spirit. Naga Siren going to be the safe lane. Yeah, that is just hitting me. I wasn't aware. I didn't even think about that with that Naga Siren final pick. Okay. I mean, we'll see how this Chaos Knight does mid. I know there was that Ags rework with CK. I do wonder if that is something we potentially could see playing more of this. Obviously, he's still playing a core and a carry of sorts, but I think it's fair to say when you pick a Naga Siren, when you already have a CK on your team, you're certainly going to be relying on the Naga Siren to be your true carry in the end. And that creating another illusion could be an interesting idea. That's just crazy theory crafting, I know, but again, new patch, who the hell knows, right? And if you're playing a team like EG, outmatched in the first place, certainly trying something radical like that, maybe not out of the question. But here we go into game one of the series of Demon Slayers versus Evil Geniuses. And you see Fly sending out the trees, of course. The initial bounty rune control, from what I've seen so far, has been usually pretty uncontested. And it looks like it's shaping up to be the case here as well. Bottom controlled by the Dire. Top lane controlled by the Radiant.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, somebody's pointing in chat there. Might as well reiterate while we're waiting. You know, there's constantly new viewers tuning in to Dota 2, and it's awesome to have people that are maybe newer to the game tuning in. I see people asking all the time, you know, what game is this? What's the score? If we're in the draft or the in-game screen, as in most cases at least, there are some games where it's unfortunately, you know, it's a hiccup or whatever, and you haven't forgot to set it or whatever. But there's these blips up here. Right now, you can tell this is game one because these blips, none of them are filled. If it was like 1-0 EG, one of these would be golden color, and you would be able to tell, oh, it's 1-0. And the amount of empty blips lets you know the series that it is. In this case, a format best of 3, because you need 2 blips to win. If it's a best of 5, there would be obviously 3 blips on either side. Now, I take that back. This is not a best out of 3. This is actually a 2-game series, being the group stages, but the point still stands. I mean, you can tell which game it is by seeing which one is lit up right there. So let the thanks purge come out in chat now. All right, Flies babysitting, morphling at that bottom lane. Bounty runes, by the way, it was a 2 for 2, as you kind of expected there. But yeah, this mid matchup, I'm not an expert by any means when it comes to CK versus Storm Spirit, but you would think that this certainly should favor Storm Spirit even, and there's not a reason to believe. I guess CK when it comes to sustain is certainly good as well, of course, with the Chaos Strike, so maybe the idea that he can match up in that sense, and if anything, could be pretty even. But the last pick, Naga Siren, feels like to me they were very confident with the Naga pick, and they didn't really care if that meant adjusting CK to the middle lane for it. So, by the way, nice counter ward coming out from Ancient Apparition. Managed just to get this one up here. And he'll get a pull as a result. Contest for some jungle over here to the side. As you see, the Centaur Stomp even goes up. Stunning Constabile. You're going to force him to walk away. Beastmaster leveling up those wild axes. So, And if this was pre-patch, this is something we would never really see at all on Beastmasters. They would always just level up their pets as well as the inner beast. But Ramses, at least for now, getting those wild axes. Keep an eye on that. Certainly helps deal with these illusions, if anything. I mean, you see right there. Yeah, Crit's also making a point to spend resources to kill those illusions. Cold Feet's not going to pop.
Illusion.
Speaking of illusion, Storm Spirit spawned some of his own. As Abed's looking at 16-1 mid lane against a 13-0 I Annihilate. Playing the CK. Abed's going to deal some decent damage there. CK with the early bracer, though. Has another queued up. Uh-oh. Nature's Prophet actually in a pretty bad spot. Morphling, not a lot more he can do. The lift, in fact, stuns him as well, and down goes NP. So Fly getting a little too cozy. Trying to bully these off-laners. Ends up biting him in the ass, and he goes down right there. So good first blood coming out for Demon Slayers. You got the Soul Ring finished on Sand King as well. Constantly look at the minimap and see Abed pushed up on this side of the river in CK's face. Again, Annihilate's actually doing pretty well. He's 18-0 now. He's actually getting some decent CS. But Storm Spirit definitely having the better of it. Holy Buckler finished on Beastmaster. An item we're seeing plenty of since the patch. Fly, sending in the trees. Is there a sentry nearby? There is. So they could see Old White there a little bit. Haystrom picked up by Abed, but he's still in the mid lane. I thought it might have been coming bottom, but never mind. Oh, the Dire Courier goes down. Abed with that Haystrom kills the Courier. Looks like it did deliver the bracer at least, though. Nature's Prophet. Morphling shows up, though. See that Sandstorm damage. Especially with that agility shift, but it's fair to say RTZ very comfortable on Morphling, so don't think he's going to misplay with that life pool. As scary as it is to us spectators. There's 5-minute bounty runes, by the way, coming up. So they're going to try to contest. EG looking to get both them. RTZ, oh, it goes with a waveform. He picks it up. As Old White also stunned in to pick it up. He's low, though. The tree's running him down, and Fly with the auto attack. And there's the adaptive strike to finish the job. So not only do they get both the bounty runes, but they get the kill. And it looks like Ramsey's got one of the two at the top lane. So Evil Geniuses comes out on top there. A hero kill as well as a 3-for-1 bounty rune take. Yeah, I personally try to stay away from calling it a best of two. You know, that's just what a lot of people just naturally call it. But as you might have heard earlier, and as I try, because you are right, it doesn't make sense. You can't really have a best of two. I try to say 2-game series. People understand what you mean when you say best of two, but when you think about it, it actually doesn't make sense. Has to be an odd number to be a best of series. Point is, yes, it's a 2-game series. This is the group stages. You play 8 games in total, twice against each opponent. There's 5 teams in each group. At the end of it, the format in this case for the major qualifiers, the top 2 teams advance onto the playoffs here for the qualifiers. The 3rd place team goes to the minor qualifiers, and the 4th and 5th place team are actually eliminated from the event. So again, with this new cycle, this new season this year, they've incorporated both the major and the minor qualifiers together. So that's why it works out that way. Then if you make the playoffs, the top 2 of those 4 teams advance onto the major. The bottom 2 of the playoffs then go to the minor qualifiers as well. And then you have 4 teams that compete for the minor qualifiers later on in the week. In NA's case, there will be 2 of those teams then qualifying for the minor. Hopefully that made sense. If it didn't, you can go to Liquipedia. There's other whatever resource you use to looking up tournament coverage. Nature's Prophet up here at the top lane. He teleported in. You can see Evil Genius is looking to put some good pressure at this top tower, but Old White is here with a Sandstorm and doing what he can to keep them from heavy pushing. You see Beastmaster, by the way. He ends up going 3 points now into the Call of the Wild. What was that, by the way? Abe gets some jelly. Get some health regen and what's plus 1.25? It doesn't say anything. 2.5 health regen and 1.25 what? I assume that means mana? Yeah, okay. It doesn't actually say mana on there.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that's funny. It is mana, though. That's what I figured. Arcane Ring picked up by Costabile in the meantime. That's a pretty good item for a Naga Siren. Sure, he'll take that. Maybe swap that for the
Dire's
Iron
courier
Branch.
has been killed.
There you go. Dire Courier goes down again. There's Fly on that Nature's
Dire's
Prophet.
middle
We
tower
talked about it.
is under
Although it might come at a cost, it looks like. So he snipes the Courier, but he ends up dying for it. Hard to say if that's truly
Dire's
worth it in the
middle
end.
tower is under attack. Radiant
I suppose
structures
so.
are
It does stop the static gold gain of a Chaos Knight as well. Iron Talon also picked up by Naga Siren. It looks like he handed off the ring to somebody else, but he's got that Iron Talon now. So yeah, I mentioned this though. Beastmaster now leveling up the Call of the Wild, using it to push his tower. Sand King, great deny right there from Old White. They really don't have vision for him. Wow.
Has been killed.
They have zero vision for him. Please, Courier goes down meanwhile as well. As I just saw somebody pick up a poor man shield. Looks like that was Morphling. He's got that Morbid Mask as well.
Dire's courier has been killed.
There's another Courier Snipe. Looks like Fly. He gets Costabile. So that's 3 Couriers dead on the Dire side right now. Oh, okay. That's EG making a priority. And again, that's something else with the patch still so new. It's like there are several things that you can focus on, right, when it comes to objectives. There's now the outposts. There's the killing of couriers. There's the bounty runes you have to worry about. There's the lanes, obviously, in general you have to worry about. There's Roshan, the towers. So I personally, and I would hope others, definitely enjoy the idea of the added objectives because you can just kind of feel it. It's like you got to choose from game to game what makes more sense to focus on and play around. And clearly Evil Geniuses is making a priority to snipe couriers. That's what, 4 courier kills already? Beastmaster, by the way, he has the Vlads now. He actually hands off the Fated Brooch. I noticed that EG's doing a lot of passing around of the neutral items. Brooch certainly a good item for the Storm Spirit. As we've now hit 10 minutes, so talk about those outposts.
Is under attack.
Not sure why Rubik didn't get this outpost. Crit's getting the top one. He's going to pick up the rune as well. Yeah, Rubik just literally left the outpost, though. Not sure why. They should still be able to get it once they realize, but... I mean, EG knows that they haven't taken it yet, though, either. Are they really not going to get it? What am I missing here? Demon Slayers is not playing the patch right now.
Is under attack.
Here come the illusions of Naga Siren, who's finding himself in the opposition jungle, and is going to get caught. Yep, the Vortex pull-in. Only level 1, but that's all that's needed. Orb's coming over, and Fly actually gets credit for the kill with that Wrath of Nature. Middle lane, though, the Ice Blast comes through, as apparently Ramses is in trouble. Looks like Abe calling a lag spike. Gonna throw in a disconnect there. I'm guessing Beastmaster's dead. Don't think he has a chance of getting out of this one. He does have Primal Roar, but with the Ice Blast already on him, Cold Feet as well. CK, I guess if he Primal Roars the CK and tries to run, but the thing's blocking, it's just no point easy cooldown. Yeah, never mind, not even a chance. So, easy kill in the end onto Beastmaster. Good coordination there from Demon Slayers. So they find the free kill. Storm Spirit, though, now with the Kaya picked up. That to go with the Fated Brooch. He's got a pretty healthy mana pool.
Interesting. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, they literally didn't get the output. I'm still just kind of shocked at that. So EG will be able to deny the experience benefit to Demon Slayers. I'm guessing RTC is going to realize that. Not yet, at least. Anyways, middle lane is apparently where some action's going to be. Sand King, he's there, ready to defend. He's going to be gone on Fly. Meanwhile, is distracting to the right. Does get picked off, but it comes at the cost for Sand King's life as well. Primal Warrior used by Beastmaster. They can't get the tower, though. Demon Slayers, too many numbers here. Or is it? The Dream Coil hits 3. Zip-zapping around from Abed. He's looking to finish Rubik. They kill Ancient Apparition. Chaos Knight also in trouble. Rubik's going to run away for now. But down goes Chaos Knight and Abed. He still has mana to chase. One more zap through the ball line and the perfect guess right there. Not really a guess, I suppose. He knew exactly where that jaunt was going. And he finds the kill in the end. Great take from EG. They get the tower kill. Still nobody has his outpost, by the way. But Fly, he's now at the bottom lane, pushing it out. Gonna give props to his teammate right there. But that lead is slowly growing for EG. What's being delivered here? The Yasha. Morphling with the Yasha already finished. Abed, meanwhile, continues his momentum. Snowball is real. He's got another 1,700 gold saved up, so we're looking towards that Bloodstone, of course. Now with the new build of it and the Kaya. CK, you're probably dead. Oh, he doesn't have a Quelling Blade. You're against the Nature's Prophet. Quelling Blade pretty good. No chance to get away there, though, really.
Blown away.
They still want to fight this, though. Does Demon Slayers. Is that the best choice? Crit. It's going to jaunt away, as now it's Demon Slayer's turn to pause, apparently. So both sides feeling some lag, I guess. Naga, does she have sleep? No. She does not have her song. She actually is holding a point. She ends up getting in snares, we see right there. And there is no catch happening, though. EG is just able to retreat instead.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
You see Puck with that Veil pickup. Again, this is a position 4 Puck, technically.
Dire's top tower is under
Let's
attack.
switch over to the net worth. Top 2 farm, not surprisingly, on the Radiant side. Both Morphling, as well as the Storm Spirit looking very good. And Storm Spirit is very close now to that Bloodstone already. Abed, he wants more. You see somebody there, but instead just going to push out the mid lane. Sand King still working on that blink. Evil Geniuses is starting to rotate up here, though. Beastmaster coming.
This is ours.
Oh, EG finally got the outpost, by the way. Trying to take it back, but that's the awkward thing. It's kind of like when you're dewarding. If you're trying to deward or if you try to take an outpost from the other team, well, they can see you. That's kind of how that works. So at least Rubik is able to get away, but you see right there, 15 minutes in, and EG controls both. So yet even more experience advantage for them. And I guess the graph is the best way to show that. Look at that. Very healthy experience lead favoring Evil Geniuses. Also, the net worth happens to be pretty damn good as well. And that leads into a pretty favorable win percentage chance for them, as there is action over here. Apparently, Nagasaran got picked up. Abed and Crit coming together to do so. Fly now, he TPs in, and Rubik's caught as a result, although he stole that ball lightning. And he zaps on out of there himself. But damage certainly done by EG. Bloodstone delivered. It's 5-0-3 already. And now they're going to force a Roshan, which doubt is going to be stopped. So you pick Nagasiren, you pick Chaos Knight. Certainly Demon Slayers is setting up with a draft of we want to take this to the later game, but At this rate, EG is looking to close this out quickly, understandably so. They're now up 10,000 net worth. They get the Aegis for Abed. By the way, Arteezy now is a full Manta style. And why would EG stop here? In fact, they go right to the mid lane. CK does have his armlet, a couple of bracers. Chaos Knight is certainly ready to fight. In fact, speaking of that, he goes on crit. Abed, he's zapping around. He's not going to be able to save his teammate, though. An ultimate from Ancient Apparition somewhat whiffs. Abed, though, back up the hill with the ball lightning and secures the kill on Chaos Knight. Now he's going to chase after Flea, who is likely dead as well. Maybe not. Flea, he's running. The waveform forward just catches enough to stun, not in time, and a TP in from Nature's Prophet as well. And now they're going to chase more. Sand King, another Bro Strike in 4. Arteezy trying to hunt him down. He sees him. Waveform is ready. Does that Bro Strike, though. It's not worth going for it. As you see Fly attempting to still counter ward. As Naga Siren's trying to farm her own Manta style. So with 17 minutes into the game, Tier 2 neutral items start appearing. Speaking of that, the Essence Ring picked up by Storm Spirit. It's pretty damn good. That's actually a really good item for Storm Spirit. Holy crap. That's like perfect stats and a great on use. God, these neutral items, man. There's something. Net picked up by Rubik.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Nature's Prophet, this is not a neutral item. He's got one he's purchased. That's a Pipe of Insight. It's pretty damn good to have for your position 5 Nature's Prophet. At this point in the game, Beastmaster's also going one? Okay, a little bit of overlap there. Suppose nothing wrong with that necessarily, but not something you wouldn't usually see. At least for now, though, there is a lot of magic damage. Majority of the damage happens to be magic damage, I should say. Constabile picks up an Imp Claw, meanwhile, as he's farming the neutrals down here. It's going to sit in his backpack for now. But that could definitely be useful. Middle lane, Abed, he found a kill. That's actually Arteezy killing Ancient Apparition, but Abed is locked down to the point of Aegis being burnt. Phantasm coming out, the jump in the epicenter a little early, but the stun comes out eventually. A little bit of epicenter damage, but Abed, he's able to ball lightning away, so the lockdown is not long enough. Again, they did take out the Aegis, though. So a minor victory there for Demon Slayers. And they're going to chase after Beastmaster. This is a really beefy Beastmaster, though. So I don't know about committing to this effect. Chaos Knight in trouble. The Armlet Toggle's not going to work as Abed zaps back in. They are going to kill the Beastmaster, but at what cost for them? Ancient Apparition Ice Blast comes through. It connects on a couple, but Abed is still pissed off and ready for more. He got 2. Naga Siren. Is he going to be the 3rd? The sleep comes out. Naga, she doesn't have a TP, though. Uh-oh. It's going to end off too soon. They're going to catch her. She's trying to juke! Oh, clever, clever girl. It's not going to work, though. Arteezy with the kill. I mean, obviously, he really didn't have a chance to get away, so you got to give props for the attempt at least. But it isn't going to work in the end. EG too smart for that. 20-minute comes up, by the way. And I believe, yes, EG had both of the outposts once again, so they get the experience gain. Demon Slayers does not. And I continue to reference back to the charts. Just a very nice gradual increase. In fact, even a bit of a spike there now for Evil Geniuses. That's nearly a 20,000 experience lead. Win chance thus also at 88% now. Morphling, by the way, the Dragon skill picked up. Wait, that affects buildings as well? Jesus. That's crazy. Ethereal Blade is coming along from Morphling. He's just about got it, in fact. There you go. There's the purchase. Mid lane Dreamquell catches Chaos Knight, forces a snap. Nature's Prophet also traps him in, and CK just can't get away. Epicenter initiates from Old White. Ice Blast connects on a Storm Spirit. They might kill Op-Ed. Is it enough damage? He does have the Essence Ring still. An Ice Blast an issue. It's going to wear off in a second, though, and he had the support anyways. He's going to just pop the Bloodstone meanwhile. Swap some mana for some life.
Here I am.
Apparently he's going in for more. Catches Rubik, and this is the beginning of the end, it feels like, favoring Evil Geniuses. Game 1 of this 2-game series. But EG certainly coming in hot here on day 1. Again, unlike the first major qualifiers, only 2 teams qualify out of NA. Where the first majors we had 3 teams. So a team like EG certainly understands how much more important it is. They're on point, especially after a new patch and everything. An Ice Blast, it's going to hit Morphling. Demon Slayer is chasing. Is this really for the better, though, is my question. Beastmaster, get a tough kill. Abed pulls him all in with the AoE Vortex. He has an axe, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they were ready for that. They're going to sleep, and now it's Demon Slayer's turn to run. Why they even chase in the first place is beyond me. CK is forced to fight, really. He continues to get blocked. They kill Rubik. Prophet trapping himself in, but CK, he wants this kill on Beastmaster so bad. He ain't getting it. GG's called, and that's official. Game 1 of this 2-game series will go to Evil Geniuses over Demon Slayers. So congratulations to them. Evil Geniuses, as we expected once again, very smooth play coming out. No matter the opponent, they're here to play. They're here to earn a major spot. And that's just bad news for everyone else, especially in Group B with them. Demon Slayer is one of those teams, and they find themselves down 1-0. So we'll see what they have up their sleeve for game number 2. But game number 1, of course, in the books, favoring EG. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, sit tight. The Dream League major qualifiers for the North American region will continue. I'm Breaky, CPK, or Caster for tonight. We've already had some pretty good Dota action continuing to move forward, and we'll see what happens in game number 2 now of EG versus Demon Slayers. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more coverage.